Hi. I was talking to a client recently about whether life happens to us or for us. Now, I can be in a traffic jam and get really frustrated if there's a hold up. Sometimes my initial reaction is just a bit kind of frustration, even though I may not particularly be in a hurry. And for me, it's a bit of a hangover from a deep sense of feeling like a victim in life, which is it's not so much that now. I've really kind of let go of that and shifted all that over the years. But sometimes it kind of just, there's an undercurrent of it. My immediate assumption, if I'm not careful, is, it's a frustration, it's annoyance that is happening to me and it's not fair. Life works against me. And that was particularly prevalent in our fertility journey. And this is where it came to the fore, where I became really aware that I had this kind of mindset that life wasn't fair. I was the good boy, I did all the good things, I worked really hard and I obeyed all the rules, and it wasn't fair that I wasn't getting the good things in life that I really wanted that other people seem to get with so much more ease and well-being. So it can really feel like life is happening to us and we're the innocent victim in it. When things happen we don't want to happen, bad things happen, tragic things happen. And I wouldn't wish a 10-year fertility journey on anyone, and that's what my wife and I had. But looking back, I'm so thankful for the things I learned within it. I did my kind of version of Project You. I talked about Project You versus Project Baby a lot with clients and in my kind of emails and book and talks, things like that. I did my own kind of version of kind of Project You because I wasn't aware of this stuff back then. And through that kind of journey, I realised how I did feel like a victim in life. And it stemmed back to childhood. With my mum, she's very, very strict, very sporadic, suffering from anxiety. And I guess I felt I got told off unfairly quite a lot. Especially an older brother and sister, often being the youngest, I got the blame for things. And growing up in an Anglo-Catholic environment, I heard a lot about God of unconditional love, but all I could see were these conditions between me and God. And I mean, I bring kind of God into it in a way that, I'm not saying you have to believe in God, that there is an energy behind life. And sometimes our perception of that energy, the nature of that energy actually is shaped by our experience of our parents. So I just assumed God was like my mum and love felt quite conditional. If I behaved the right way, I felt more loved. Don't get me wrong, I know she loved me unconditionally. I know that as an adult. I didn't always feel that as a child. So if we presuppose the energy behind life, wherever that energy is loving and kind, it's got our back. Things happen in life. But what if they happen for us and not to us? Because here's the thing, is if we think they happen to us, we feel like a victim, it disempowers us. We feel stressed, we feel anxious because we don't feel empowered. And what happens? We feel more stressed, our body's more stressed, his body more tense, particularly with fertility. It just causes more problems. It becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. If we were to take the premise that things happen for us, that stuff happens, we can never understand why often at the time. But if we can know this energy behind life loves us unconditionally, it's got our back, we're going to be okay whatever happens. Whatever happens, we're going to be okay. We can relax into the journey a little bit more. We might see opportunities for learning and growth. I just am so thankful for things I learned on our journey. In the midst of our journey, the most painful bits, I had some of the most powerful insights about myself and life. I'm a different father than I would have been otherwise. I'm a different man. I changed all sorts of things about my life. I still feel so much more fulfilled. So I want you to suppose the possibility that, what if life happens for us and not to us? Just try that on for size. How different would situations feel?